please? May I have your attention, please? May I have your attention, please? Okay. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all, and welcome to this end-of-year function for the Wujiao Academy of Kung Fu. As you may sort of know, people over there, the junior brown sashes, as of now, will be going through their grading presentations, and they will be possibly, who knows, they may possibly receive their black sash, which would be a lifetime achievement for all of them. Every single one of them. It was a lifetime achievement for me, because I really wanted to get my black sash. I was like, oh God, I hope he doesn't fail me, I hope he doesn't fail me. But no, these guys have done their best. They've run miles. They've done so many push-ups and sit-ups that I could only hope to achieve now. And, they've done so much more than what I did back in the day. Honestly, they have. Because back in the day, I was only like 12 or something. I was about like Talia's or Anton's age at the time. But no, these guys have come really, really far from where they were before. The two girls, Sayesha and Ayesha, they used to be scared of me when they first saw me. And now, you all see them doing what they do.
You're scared of them.
Yes. Exactly. And then you see Talia and Anton. Talia was okay at the start. She was picking up, and she was really getting into it. Anton used to do everything like this. He used to stand there in the stance, bow stance, crane stance. He has gotten so far. He's gone from here all the way up to the roof. He's gone so far, and I am so proud. I really hoped he'd get up there, and that was a very good achievement for him. And then we come to Hariata. She started off okay. She was one of the usual little kids that I used to teach. When I left, oh dear, when I left, her and Talia came together. And then the universe collapsed. I'm very, very sorry. That was pretty much what happened. The kids' classes collapsed underneath them. But going through all this, they started to get just a little bit more serious about their training. And they have come out on top. Especially Hariata. She used to do her stances very, very badly. All the movements were very loose and limp. And dare I say, good. Sorry about that. But she kept on going with the help of Talia. Talia was always there for her. They'd always talk with Master Eagle's anger behind them, and in front of them, and everywhere else. They still talked, they conspired, they came together as one. They helped each other. They grew together. They became friends. Best friends. Very best friends. And now they are here before you in all their bubblegum glory. With that perfume. But yes, those five, including David. Oh, goodness, David. Oh, there's so much I can say about David. He, to put it bluntly, he wasn't that quick. With his, I meant not very quick with his movements in his kung fu. He was quick up here, of course. He was quick-witted, but he wasn't very fast with his movements. But every time we kept on trying to get that speed up there, he was like, oh, okay. And he'd do it once, and that was it. He wouldn't do it any other time. But through all this, we've had to try and get his speed up. And I can tell you, it has gone up that much. Not that much. That much. And that is a big improvement for him. A very big improvement. But later on, now that they are higher up, they can get that much faster. I can tell you that now. And I can tell you guys that now. You will get that much faster with everything that you do. Writing, reading, watching TV, going to races, walking, running, sitting down. But yes, those guys have come far, and this is their presentation, so I want you all to congratulate them on a job well done. And also, I would like to bring Chris up to the stage to start the presentations, if you would. Yes, this is your cue. Okay, everyone, big round of applause.
I don't think I can improve on that, Oliver.
No.
This is a speech. My friend Oliver, he's part of the family and he always will be, and it's an amazing journey, Oliver, that we both you and I have been on.
Oh, dear.
So, I'm not very good with speeches, so I won't go there. Oliver's managed to do that for me rather well. I just want to make the more formal part of the occasion to go forth from here and congratulate, first of all the parents and all the students of the Wujau Academy that have made all this possible. All right. For these people to graduate to this stage, as Oliver understands, and he's gone out of his way to explain the journey with these young ones that have come through to the Black Sash grading today, is the fact that we can't do it unless there are certain factors in place. And those facts are that we have to have cooperation, we have to have support, we have to have spirit, right? And we have to have, most of all, we have to have a lot of energy and a lot of dedication and a purpose. If we don't have a purpose or a goal, these things don't happen. Right? So I really, really, really like to thank you all in this room for making this happen today. It's not about me, not about Oliver, or Lausha Daniel, who is not able to be present tonight due to his operation. He also congratulated everybody on Tuesday and done this little time with the students and with the academy prior to this evening. So that's all been taken care of, which is I'm very grateful for as well. So it's really, really important that we understand that we are a community, we are a family, and that's how this academy survives, and that's what it's bound on. It's bound on that togetherness and that brotherhood, right, that we have with one another to share about each other's progress and anything that we'd like to better ourselves on. We can do it openly here on the floor, and we don't have to feel shy or peer pressure. That's what's beautiful about this martial arts academy. We never have to feel as though, oh, I better not do that or say this or do that because someone else will think this or think that. We can speak freely, we can act freely, we can be ourselves. And that's what's wonderful about this family. So what I'd like to do now is I was intending to actually have eats first and all that sort of thing, but Oliver's sort of gone on and moved this forward as he's done it, so I'm going to follow suit and we'll carry on moving forward. And we'll do the presentations now, and then we'll go ahead and have our nibbles and drinks, and then you guys can finish on home to your families from here. Alright, so Oliver will move the Okay, first of all, there's a couple of, there's two awards here that were meant to be presented earlier, but there was, like every situation, every event that we get involved in, whether it be martial arts or for other people, I'm sure you've been in other codes like soccer or softball or rugby, there's always human error involved. Human error is a fact of life. Right? Sometimes we're just unfortunate and things go wrong, and we have to, that's part of our journey, we have to go through those little hurdles and little bumps, and we come out of it better people. Right? So there were two medals that were awarded at the New Zealand National Wushu Kung Fu Tournament, and it's so big, two applicants or two players from the Wujiao Academy that were ones that missed out on the medals. And they were very well worthy medals too, because they were in an open section grade, a women's open in fact, right? And it was for the traditional section. And the traditional section is probably one of the hardest sections to do, because not so much because it's hard to do, because the judges don't understand traditional Kung Fu. So it's very hard to achieve in the traditional sections, and that's always the case in our situation, because we do esoteric Kung Fu, old style Kung Fu. We have this problem when we go into modern day competition, they don't really understand or unable to interpret what we're doing. Alright? Okay, because we're doing 16th century Kung Fu in the 21st century, if you like. So sometimes it's hard to know what to do. So we tend to, Oliver and I and Daniel, we've learned to harness this over the years, and we tend to dress up our traditional style to play their party, alright? So that when we go out there in these open competitions, we have basically dressed out the appearance outwardly of our Kung Fu without giving away the inner secrets of what our Kung Fu is all about. And we can express our Chinese Kung Fu in a way that wins the eyes of the judges, and then we can take away our medals. And we always come out very successful. Every event we go in, we always come away with gold, silver, and bronze. Never fail. Alright? So that's something that we can be proud of as well. So, Oliver, what have you got there? You've got a silver medal.
Yes.
Alright, this is for the traditional open women's section, New Zealand Nationals 2012. Aisha Gurd. And we have a gold medal. Dana. We done one better, haven't we? What was the discus player that got the gold medal but didn't get the gold medal? Valerie.
Yes.
We got 2 medals. And we're celebrating it here. How good is that? Well done. Okay. Alright. Now for the main event. We've got the instructor grades or junior instructor grades, because theoretically what happens when you sit the black belt test, the black sash test means the same thing, it's just we wear sashes instead of belts in Chinese Kung Fu, that's the tradition. Right. We like to present these, but in saying that, we want to present them in a way that people understand why they're being presented this. Right. So the earnings of a black sash is a symbol. Right. It is a symbol. Right. We've earned the grade of a black sash symbolically because of what we have done to this day. It's not about the 3-hour test, or was it 3.5 hours?
3.5 hours.
3.5 hour test. It's not about the 3.5 hour test. It's about the last 6 or 7 years to get to that 3.5 hour test. All right. We speak privately together, Oliver and I and Daniel, and we make it quite open to the students that go to that phase, that if they get to the door and on the floor at a black belt test, you're pretty much sure that they're going to pass unless they fall over and faint, all right? Because we have prepared them very, 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 very well, extremely well. I will not let anyone do the test unless I know they can pass. Simple as that. If they've done 6 years to 7 years to 8 years, plus all the training that I have to do over the last 3 months, pushed beyond their limits to get on that floor on this day, at that point, then they deservedly are awarded the black sash unless they fall over and just give up. Alright? So it's a very, very, very long test. It starts here, 7 years later before they get it. That is a black belt test. 7 years. 6 to 7 years. Some people have done it 5.5, but not many. That is the black belt test. Not the 3.5 hours on the floor. Does everybody with me there? All right. That's how it works. Okay, that's merely a formality. You are presenting your works of the last, how many years? Okay? So long as you know what that is. And it's a symbol of the fact that we are opening the doors to new opportunities. All right? It's just like an apprentice that does a 5-year apprenticeship or 4-year apprenticeship. Then they go out and they source the world to then develop themselves further, carry themselves further, innovate, create, and become their own identity. So then they can start their own company, all right, or become, within themselves, become a professional in their own field. Right? In the meantime, they're following a certain criteria. They're looking at different principles in their work ethic to develop themselves and characterize themselves to then manifest in something far greater that becomes uniquely theirs. Right? So even if they're a plumber, all right, or a carpenter, or a lawyer, or a doctor, they will end up being specialising in certain areas. My darling Faye, she's in a special medical field, right? She specialises in a certain area. She still had to do her 8 years basic training before she could specialise. It's the same with martial arts, it's all relevant. So these people now have got to that phase, which is a new beginnings. Now they have to find out which direction they're going to take. That's hard. That's hard. Because all of a sudden, they're in this little contained environment which has everything mapped out for them, A, B, C, D to Z. Now there's none of that. They've got to look out to the horizon and find something else to grasp hold of. We'll always assist them and give them the umbrella and give them the support and the safety nets, all those things to go forth. And even if they don't carry on continuing their martial art practice under this roof, we will still support them and assist them and help them and direct them and mentor them so that they don't slip back. We want them to go forth from here. So it's become a launching pad. Black belt is a launching pad to take you to the next step, which is very, very far beyond. Right? It's like coming to one horizon and looking to another horizon much further away. Right? We come to one peak, there's 3 or 4 more peaks in front of you you've got to go through to get there. Right? So it's only the beginning. It's not the end. And I must really enhance on that so people understand, people in the room that don't understand about martial arts. That's what it's about. It's not, oh, I've got the black belt now, this guy, right? It's a hard, hard road ahead for them. If they choose to continue martial arts, it gets harder, it doesn't get easier. But I'm saying that they're allowed to enjoy the moment, right? Because it's been a hard 7 years, or a long 7 years, or 6 years to get to this point. We want to celebrate and enjoy the moment and let them relax a little bit and just sort of simmer over it before they choose to decide what they're going to do next with their martial arts. And that's where I come in, Oliver come in, we will help them make those decisions. They can come to us, talk to us, discuss things, and look for other opportunities within the martial arts or elsewhere that can help them go forward so they're not just go stagnant and then fall over and then it's all wasted. We want to make sure that what they have achieved to now will continue on into their future. Right? Does that all kind of make sense without me waffling too much? I'm pretty good at that. Oliver's taught me. Alright. So without any further ado, we'll start from the youngest to the oldest and we'll do the presentations with the grading. Alright, so Oliver, youngest to oldest, please. Start going, so I'll work out for you anyway. So what they can do is you can just call the name up and give them the sash, right?
Okay, so first person up. Harrietta.
People most welcome to take photos as much as you like, click away.
And next one up. Talia. second to last one. Saisha. And that's it. Aisha.
It's a new black section.
Okay, and that concludes the presentation of the black sashes. Thank God. Thank God for that.
We want a photograph session, everybody, so don't go away.
Ooh, photographs. Do you want? Okay, then you take those. Do you want me to go? Do you want me to go in front?
No. You try the middle.
Okay, then middle.
Let's just put it down.
If we can have the sections on the table and hold the certificates up,
Yeah.
then we'll get a group photo of the certificates. Nancy, what if can you see the head, so who's at the tallest and the shortest?
That's all right.
It's on you.
Yeah.
Group up a little bit, as long as you can see the certificates. Why don't we, you go.
You got the phone.
Wait, where do you want me?
We're going to put this one
Go in the
next to
middle,
Talia.
Yeah.
That's all right. Oliver, do you want to go the other end, perhaps?
Okay.
Okay, why don't you just all take turns of being in one position in the line? We'll get- You haven't waited 7 years, you've waited 2 more minutes.
Yeah, wait for a
You
minute.
don't need to look at me.
The flash is not working tonight, is that
Yeah, I
right?
turned it off. It was annoying.
Okay. You want to do one with your sash, hold your sashes or something like that?
Yeah.
Then you can do your funny ones after that, whatever you want to do. Do you want us in for that one or no?
Yeah.
Can you see Oliver there? How can we not see him? No, you should.
You guys can see me.
It's just this big black blob in the centre, that's all.
Oh, the sashes.
Whoa.
Oh.
Whoa, wait.
You might need some ice for that bird.
If you hold the sash like that, then everybody, the camera can see it or something.
Wait, man.
Now look at the camera, everybody. We're not doing this again next week.
He's been to confirm Africa.
We've got converted.
Alright, okay, anyone else want to do any more photos? Graham, you want to do more photos? Alright, take as many as you like. This opportunity is a once in a lifetime.
Yeah, can we do
Once
we
in a
do it
year.
done?
Okay, sorry guys, you have to be available for the cameras until they're happy because this is a once in a lifetime thing, so fire away with the cameras. Anyone else? You can do individuals, whatever you want.